Hi. Uh, just some insights that I'm going to be sharing with you today about some creative productivity. Um, Boy, I had been a little frozen on some projects that I had been working on. Um, Again, I've been sharing with you guys that I've been working on uh, a book with a co-author. I'd rather be a buffalo. We were also working on uh, our reflection journal, year-long reflection journal that's going to accompany that when it gets published. And there were several other projects that I've had on the sidelines. And I think I came out of part of that recently, and I just felt a little bit frozen um, because there's several things I wanted to do, and one of the things that came to mind was, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys, is the idea of, yeah, I got to make sure that this is just right. Let me hold off on this. Let me make sure that this is just um, in a certain state of presentation before I release it. Part of that is this work that I'm going to be doing here um, with the show on my website, also over at my locals space that I have. Um, and I felt a little bit frozen because I wasn't sure, do I do all of this extra work and then start releasing it? How do I do this? And I had this thing that came into my mind the other day while I was walking with my son. For years working at Disney, they would there's always a construction project or something that's going on. It would just give you an idea of what some of this looks like, right? Um, but yeah, that's some Toontown construction that they were doing last year for Mickey's Runaway Railway. Um, but they used to have a lot of that at Disney. Or the other day, I was also dropping off a friend of ours down at the airport, and they're working on some major construction stuff there as well. Um, and it kind of made me realize, hey, there's modification or construction that has to happen at these major places all the time. It's not like all of a sudden that they completely shut something down. Um, you have to keep it open while the flow is going. And at times it's not pretty. I used to remember when they were doing major projects on Main Street in Disneyland, you'd be walking up, they'd have like these huge major walls and stuff up. And you just go, gosh, that looks so gross. And it does temporarily for a while until they take the walls down and it's cleaned up and revealed. And you go, wow, that's some beautiful workmanship that's going on. And I think that that's the thing that's gone on for me, is that there's going to be some messy, you know, hey, this part's under construction while I'm trying to get the ball rolling. But it's necessary to kind of continue creating and generating content and putting stuff out there. Um, as I've run into this before in the past, I don't know if anyone that's out there has run into this as well. But if you pause or kind of go away from doing your work for a while, uh, you can kind of lose a little bit of your skill and your craft. For me, at least, it's something that I have to be continually working on. It's not something that all of a sudden you just go, oh, yeah, let me just pick right up where I left off. I think it's something where it's, you're either moving up or you're moving down, right? It's not to be pessimistic, but that's just a fact. You have to be continually working on your craft. And part of that, for my situation, is I have to practice in public. And that can be a little bit frustrating at times, um, because sometimes you're practicing in public and you put out stuff and there's crickets, right? Where you just go, wow, okay. Uh, Again, this is a continuous theme that I've had in my life, is I need to be doing this because I am called to this and because it's something that I feel that God's put on my heart to do. And I'm doing it with him and for him, right? It's about inviting him uh, into the relationship with me, so that we're in relationship with each other as we're moving forward. That needs to be the first and foremost goal. It's not about the fame or the accolades or any of that stuff. It's nice if that stuff happens to accompany it, but it can't be the driving force. But I have to continually show up. So anyway, those are just some of my thoughts I wanted to share with you, particularly on creative productivity. If there's something that you happen to be working on and maybe you're a little hesitant, and I get it, right? Like sometimes people want to go, it's not ready yet, it's not ready yet. Maybe there's a way that you can do it in smaller versions with at least smaller groups of people that are around you. Instead of just keeping it private for yourself, there might be a call for you to go, hey, maybe I should start at least showing some of these pages or part of this video or some of these sketches or these ideas I have to other people. Because I think that helps to get a little bit of blood flowing through it, some life flow in it. And that's where I'm at with this project as well, which is I've got to be getting this stuff out in the world. It's not going to be the greatest at times. Parts of this are under construction. Believe me, there's going to be plenty of times during this process that you're going to see that under construction type of feel. But I just need to get back up on the horse and start riding it again, just so I won't get freaked out by it. So anyway, thanks for letting me share. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe. If any of this resonated with you and you want to share it with a friend, please share it with a friend. You can always head over to kevingregg.com as well, where there's going to be more information about other offerings that are coming your way. Onwards, upwards, and God bless you.